Good morning, everybody. Good morning, my dear students. How are you all today? I hope you're all doing fine. I hope you're all healthy, okay, and happy. So today is 6th, okay, of December, and it's Sunday, and our subject is English, okay? So for today, I'm going to talk about Unit 3, Lesson 4, and this video is Unit 3, Lesson 4, Part 1, okay? Unit 3, Lesson 4, Part 1. For the next lesson, I'm going to talk about Unit 3, Lesson 4, Part 2, okay? So now I'm going to share the screen, okay? And we get into our lesson. Okay, as you see here on the screen, we've got Unit 3, Pastimes, and Lesson 4, Stars of the Past, okay? It means famous people in the past. So stars in the past. So the first one we've got reading, okay? Read the text. So we've got this text, okay, about William Shakespeare, and this one is Shakespeare, as you see here, and this is the passage or the text, and much of these topics with the paragraphs 1 to 4. Okay, so now this one, like fame and fortune, okay, fame and fortune. When did he become famous? Okay, what did he do later in life? What happened to him? Okay, when he grew up, when he became an adult, when he was a young man, okay, when he died, okay, before his death, okay, his early career, okay, what did he do first, and the first years of his life, okay. So what is important here, we're going to learn about William Shakespeare, okay, so we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, okay. Now this is talking about the life of Shakespeare in detail, okay? So first of all, we're going to read this one. I'm going to read it. And after that, after we finish, we've got numbers 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and 11. As you see here, 11. And you've got these prepositions after, between, by, finally, for, and later, on, next, soon, until, when. So we are going to use these prepositions, okay, here in these dashes. So I'm going to read this one first. Okay, listen carefully and you read it very well. And after that, we're going to use these prepositions. So William Shakespeare was born April 1564 in Stratford upon Avon in the center of England. He went to school in Stratford and he probably became a teacher. So he probably became a teacher. So what was his early career? Okay, he was a teacher in 1582. He was 19. Okay, he married to Anne Hathaway and they soon had 3 children. Okay, so after that we've got okay, so after that in the late 1580s, he decided to leave Stratford and try to find work in London. This time, there were several theaters in the city. The first public theater opened in London in 1567. Like Shakespeare joined an acting company, and soon he was also writing plays. مسرحية have you seen plays? Okay. He quickly became a well-known actor. So we've got this one, okay, quickly. So I'm going to stop the chair, okay, a little bit. Okay, so for this one, we've got, like, for example, this one quickly. Okay, so the opposite of quickly is slowly, okay? And also we've got well-known. It means famous, okay? Well-known means famous, so they're synonyms. These are the antonyms, accent, okay? So antonyms, synonyms, antonyms and synonyms, okay? So a playwright, it means a person, it means a writer who writes plays, a play, let me see them, okay? So Dutch, now I'm going to share the screen again. One moment. Okay, one moment. Just stay with me. Okay. So Dutch 15. So this one is a playwright, is a person who writes plays. So 1589 and 1600, Shakespeare wrote about 20 plays, including A Midsummer Night's Dream and A Romeo and Juliet. And his plays were extremely popular. Extremely means very, okay? Extremely. Okay, so extremely means very. So wait just one moment. It means very. So again, these are synonyms. Synonyms, extremely and very, well known and famous, while quickly and slowly they're antonyms, they're not synonyms. So extremely popular, it means extremely famous, and there were even special performances. So special, we've got this one special, as you see this one, okay? So we've got the sound sh, special. So many times when you have like when you have like CI, it's most of the time pronounced as sh. Okay, like this one, ancient. Okay. So ancient, ancient. So again, CI is pronounced as sh. Okay. So special performances for Queen Elizabeth I. Okay. Shakespeare, Dutch became the most important playwright in the country. He was now a rich man and was a part of the Honors Globe Theatre, which opened in 1599. He lived and worked in London Dutch years, but he often went home to see his wife and children in Stratford. So Shakespeare's success continued, okay, lasted into Dutch century when he wrote some of his most famous tragedies, including Hamlet and Othello. And in all, he wrote 37 plays, and he also wrote many beautiful poems. Okay, he wrote 37 plays and many beautiful poems. So we've got a poem. Okay, and we've got a poet. Poet is a person. Sha'ar. This one is Sha'ar, who's on. Okay, poet. And we've got poetry, who's on. Okay, we've got poem. You read a poem, Sha'ar كيف أخويني? Poet, Sha'ar, poetry, Sha'ar, who's on. Okay, so this one is a noun. Noun. Also, they're all nouns. Okay, but this one is a poem, poet, and poetry. So thus, he returned to Stratford in 1611, and he lived there, and thus he died, aged exactly nearly about 52 years, thus 23 April 1616. Thus his death, two actor friends collected all his plays and published them in 1623. Today, 400 years, Dutch is one of the most famous writers in the world, and there are many films of his plays. Okay, so that was that was all about, okay, the text. So now we're going to do what? Okay, so now we're going to, okay, so I forgot to tell you about this one. So number one is like this one talks about the first years of his life. Okay, so the first years of his life. So this is number one. Okay, the first years of his life. Number two, we've got early career. Okay, we've got this one, early career. What did he do first? Okay, so first he was he went to London and he worked in a theater. Okay, he started writing plays and also he became a well-known actor at that time. So this one is the early career. So this one is, as I said before, the first years of Shakespeare, and after that we've got the early career, and here he got very famous. Okay, he became very famous. Okay, so fame, and he got fame and fortune. Okay, here number three. So number four, it's the later life. Okay, later life. What happened to him after he became famous? Okay, so this one talks about his later life. Okay, so now we're going to use these prepositions. Okay, after, when, by, finally, for, and later, on, next, soon, until, when, and these dashes. Okay, so the first thing is, okay. So William Shakespeare was born so you have to use in this case, okay? He was born in April 1564 in Stratford-upon-Avon. Okay, in the theater in the center of England. He went to school in Stratford and he probably became a teacher in 1582. When he was 19, he married Anne Hathaway and they had soon 3 children. In the late 1580s, he decided to leave Stratford and try to find a work in London. Okay, by this time, it means during this time, there were several theaters in the city. The first public theater opened in London in 1567. Shakespeare joined an acting company and soon he was also writing plays. He quickly became a well-known actor and playwright. Between 1589 and 1600, Shakespeare wrote about 20 plays, including Midsummer Night's Dream and Romeo and Juliet. His plays were extremely popular, and there were even special performances for Queen Elizabeth I. Like Shakespeare, okay, soon became the most important playwright in the country. He was now a rich man and was a part owner of the Globe Theatre, okay, which opened in 1599. He lived and worked in London for many years, but he often went home to his wife and children in Stratford. While Shakespeare's success continued into the next century, when he wrote some of his most famous tragedies, including Hamlet and Othello. In all, he wrote 37 plays. He also wrote many beautiful poems. Okay, so finally, he returned to Stratford in 1611, and he lived there, until he died. Age exactly 59. So on 23rd of April, 1616. So he died on 23rd of April, 1616. So after his death, two actor friends collected all his plays and published them in 1623. Today, 400 years later, after 400 years, he's one of the most famous writers in the world, and there are many films of his plays. He's very famous. He's one of the most famous. Actually, he is the greatest writer and playwright in the uh, English literature. So now we're going to answer these questions. When and where was he born? When and where was he born? You can say he was born in April 1564 in Stratford-upon-Avon. So this is the answer. He was born, like you can say Shakespeare was born, or you can say he was born in April 1564 in Stratford-upon-Avon. Okay, what about the second question? When did he get married? Who did he marry? So you can say he married, okay, in like you can say he married when he was 19. He married when he was 19. Or you can say he married, you can say he married Anna Hathaway when he was 19 years old. You can say he married Anna Hathaway when he was 19. Okay? So, or you can say in 1582, he married Anna Hathaway when he was 19. So you've got a lot of options. You can answer in many different ways. How many children did they have? Well, they had 3 children. How many, oh, okay, when did he start writing plays? Okay, like he started writing plays, okay, in or between 1589 and 1600. Okay, so in the late, you can say he started writing plays in the late 1590s. Okay, so you can answer in many different ways. Number 5, how many? Okay, what else did he write? Well, he wrote also beautiful poems. Okay, like this one. Okay, where's the other one? Okay, yes, he wrote many beautiful poems. Okay, so this is the answer for question number 6. Okay, what about number 5? How many plays did he write? How many? Well, he wrote 37 plays. Okay, so this is the answer to question number 5. And number 6, what else did he write? Well, he wrote many beautiful poems. Number 7, when did he die? Well, he died in, or you can say he died on 23rd of April, 1616. Okay, and why is he important today? Well, you can say he is important today. He's important today because he is one of the most famous writers in the world. Okay? So that was about the life of Shakespeare. Okay, we read this text, we answer the questions. Okay, so you do this one too, you answer the questions, you just do all the questions here in this text, and also after that you copy these in your notebook and you answer them. Okay, so that was for today. So don't forget about page 30 is your homework in the activity book on page, on the activity book. So we've got unit 3, lesson 4, stars of the past. Okay, so page 30 is your homework in the activity book. Okay, so that was all for today. I hope to see you in the second part, in part 2, which is going to be this one. Okay, for tomorrow. Okay, on page 39 in the students book. So that was all for today. Thank you very much for listening, and thank you very much for watching. Goodbye for now.